Why do people say real men pilot Zaku's, while only kids pilot Gundams? Because the Zaku is a mass-produced unit deployed at the start of the One-Year War. It's clunky, poorly armored, and has a laundry list of flaws. But the pilots who climb into Zaku share something in common, a fearless spirit. They charge in even when they know they can't win. That day, a Federation mobile suit tried to slip away in the chaos. I kept telling Sean to hold his position, but that hot-headed kid wouldn't listen. We took off after it.
Nowhere to run, you Federation bastard!
Following orders was his principal, sure, but avenging his teammates was what really drove him. While Sean was in pursuit, I got taken down by the Gundam again. That beam saber was about to come down on me when a shell came out of nowhere and saved my life. The Gundam pilot was probably thinking, how does this woman keep getting rescued at the last second? The Gundam gave up on me, grabbed a rocket launcher, and blasted our Zaku tanks.
Get out!
Then it aimed at the base, ready to destroy everything. But gunfire erupted behind it. Its teammate was in trouble. The Gundam lowered its weapon and pulled out. Meanwhile, Sean had gone full berserker mode, chasing down that mobile suit relentlessly. He even fired a nuclear round. The enemy suit tanked the hit, but couldn't dodge Sean's heat hawk. With victory in sight, Sean raised his machine gun to finish the job. That's when the Gundam showed up. It stopped Sean's attack, sliced off his suit's arm, and pulled out a rocket launcher to end him. At the last possible moment, I dragged my one-armed machine into the fight.
Bravo, take him out!
Roger, Alpha!
Sean and I hit it from both sides, laying down suppressive fire. We lit up that damaged mobile suit like a firework. The Gundam had no choice but to raise its shield and cover its teammate. We won that round, but when Sean focused his fire to kill the pilot inside that wrecked suit, I stopped him. I told him killing an unarmed pilot is inhumane. Sean didn't get it, neither did anyone watching.
I wasn't aiming for the pilot! This is our best shot to take out the Gundam!
At what price, Lieutenant?
But while we argued, the Gundam grabbed its teammate and got out. That defense mission ended with nothing to show for it.
The battlefield isn't the best place to debate mercy, Captain.
Back at base, Major General Kalain of Zeon gave us a new assignment. Infiltrate the Federation's forward base and steal their new mass-produced GM mobile suits. The mobile suit that attacked us alongside the Gundam was the latest GM model. The Gundam and these GMs were the reason the Federation was reclaiming territory step by step. Our only hope was to capture a GM, study its weaknesses, and turn this war around. Kalain handed me 2 USB drives command keys our spies obtained from the enemy. With these, we could take control of any GM. After some rest, the mission began. We hijacked a Federation armored vehicle using our Zakus, and I led a small team toward the enemy base. Then things went sideways. As we passed through an empty town, 2 Zeon Goof mobile suits appeared behind us. We hadn't coordinated with them beforehand, so they thought we were the enemy and came after us hard. From the unit markings, I recognized them as the Midnight Squad from the Dragon Guard. I tried reaching them on the radio, but got nothing. All we could do was run. In the nick of time, Captain Kido made a sharp turn into a side road. We barely escaped, but the armored vehicle was totaled from the collision. We had no choice but to change into Federation uniforms early and continue on foot. When we reached the target, we slipped over the fence and into the base. After locating the GMs, we split into 2 teams. Soon, Captain Kido got inside a GM and used the command key to boot up the system. Everything was going smoothly. Then, Lieutenant Heaton screwed up. He tried to haul a GM away with a truck, but the driver he'd conned earlier came back with soldiers to check things out. A firefight was inevitable.
Guards, look out!
I heard the gunshots and knew we were blown. I grabbed Anna and ran for the exit. Next thing I knew, I'd knocked down a Federation pilot rushing in as backup.
Watch where you're going!
Excuse me, Lieutenant.
Excuse us, ma'am!
Can't you hear the alarm? Get moving!
I chewed him out without missing a beat and turned to leave. That's when a young pilot called out to me.
Did you drop this?
I looked. He was holding my pocket watch, the one engraved with the Zeon emblem. But somehow, he didn't figure out who I was. He handed it back and hurried off.
That was close. Too close.
We made our way to the bridge outside the base. A damaged GM was parked there. On the other side, Lieutenant Heaton was pinned down by Federation troops.
Mama!
Captain Kido jumped in with his GM to bail him out. His piloting was rough, and he couldn't get a shot off right away, but the Federation soldiers scattered anyway.
They're after the gyms! Mobile suit's compromised!
Then he pulled out a beam weapon and blasted another GM nearby.
No! My gym!
I managed to start up the GM under the bridge. Captain Keto lined up a shot on a Type 61 tank and was about to pull out. That's when the Gundam appeared from the warehouse behind him and struck him in the back. It drew its beam saber, ready to finish Kaido off.
No!
I rushed in to save him. But in that instant, I saw who was piloting the Gundam, the same young man who'd returned my watch.
I knew it! That kid!
This was bad. I was already outmatched by the Gundam. Now that I knew the pilot was just a kid, I couldn't bring myself to fight back. Sure enough, the Gundam sliced off my arm again.
Ah!
I had no chance. 2 more swings and my GM was completely disabled. It raised its beam rifle to destroy me. Then a familiar figure charged in Sean. He was supposed to be guarding the base, but here he was.
Get out of here, Cap!
No!
This time, he'd come ready to die. He raised his machine gun and opened fire at the Gundam's face. At the same moment, the Gundam aimed its gun at his cockpit. An explosion. Sean was gone. They say real men pilot Zaku's. Sean proved it. Real men face death without flinching.
Push on! Get down!
In the end, all 4 of us made it out, but the mission failed. Zeon's plan to conquer Earth was finished. The surviving Zeon soldiers retreated to space under a hail of Federation fire. What was the point of this war? We gave countless lives and got nothing in return. And those of us who survived will carry the weight of our fallen comrades forever, living with endless regret and guilt. In the end,